every day.
Yo, it's been a while. What's up, guys? I had to take a little time off for RR, man. This Deshaun Watson thing is mentally draining. We want a resolution right now. We may not get one. It's just conflicting reports on both sides, but enough of that. This is what I want to talk about right now. Lorraine's own Kareem Hunt. Now, there have been multiple reports that Kareem Hunt wants to stay a Cleveland Brown. He wants to retire a Cleveland Brown. It's natural. He grew up a Browns fan. He loves the Cleveland Browns and he wants to finish his career. But the question is, will he finish his career as a Brown or will he not finish his career as a Brown? I just want to look over some of the stats with Kareem Hunt and records with Kareem Hunt, and we can do the final breakdown at the end of the video. Kareem Hunt, born August 6, 1995, out of Lorraine, Ohio, was a lifelong Browns fan. He went to school at the University of Toledo and the MAC. His total scrimmage yards was 855 plays, 5,500 yards, 45 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt made an impact right away. His first year, he notched out 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, and another 400 yards and 3 touchdowns received. So one thing that was clear with Kareem Hunt, which he was used in the Chiefs, is his ability to catch the ball and his ability to be effective in the passing game. He's way more effective than Nick Chubb, and as the lead back before his issue the next year, first year for the Chiefs, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns rushing, and then 3 touchdowns receiving with another 455 yards receiving. The second year is when the more so footage of the assault. Do not condone any types of assaults on this page. 800 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns rushing, 7 touchdowns receiving, 400 yards. He was on demon time that year, like literally, like no one can stop him. All right, the release halfway through the season with Kansas City Chiefs, and then the Browns pick him up. He serves an 8-game suspension, and this is where the dynamic lies. We didn't really see a lot of him and Chubb together in 2019 just because of the Freddie Kitchens era and everything that had to deal with Freddie Kitchen. When it became more apparent was the 2020 season. He did miss some time in the 2020 season, but not a lot. But he ended up rushing for 841 yards with 6 touchdowns, 300 receiving yards with 5 touchdowns. So here's the thing that's present here, that he's going to get you at least 5 rushing touchdowns and then 5 passing touchdowns. So on to the 2021 season. He was hurt for most of the season of 2021. A lot of people were hurt for the 2021 season. It just was not a great season. 2021, he only had 78 attempts for 386 yards, 5 receiving touchdowns. With the theme is, if he's there, he's going to get you at least 5 rushing touchdowns. And he caught 22 balls for 174 yards and actually surprisingly no receiving touchdowns, just riddled with injury. With the stats portion out of the way, I just wanted to say one more thing. Cleveland Browns' overall record with Kareem Hunt is 19-13, so it's a little bit over 500. But his importance is way more than a 500 player, and I want to just break down what he actually means to the Browns offense, and then what moving forward can we expect. Kareem Hunt is on record saying that he wants an extension. He wants to finish his career as a Cleveland Brown, and we would love for him to finish his career as a Cleveland Brown. The problem is that over the last couple years, not even last couple years, over the last 5 years, we had such an accumulation of great talent that we can't possibly afford to keep all these players. Now, Kareem Hunt has to look at a situation where, hey, I already took a pay cut 2 years ago to sign an extension with the Browns. Do I take another pay cut or do I go somewhere and start? My honest opinion, Kareem Hunt is a top 15 back in the NFL still to this day, and he can start for at least 25 other teams right now. It's a situation where the Browns look like they've tried actively to draft Kareem Hunt's replacement or even Nick Chubb's replacement. How far-fetched or how idiotic that sounds to itself. Demetric Felton, Dearness Johnson, and now Jerome Ford. It creates a very crowded backfield. Kareem Hunt is looking and say, they're drafting all these guys to replace me. I may have to go elsewhere. I would say that Kareem Hunt is one of my favorite Browns players, and the record with him and Chubb, when they're both on the field or when they're both playing together, they're over 500 easily, and they're one of the top teams in the NFL when both of them play and they contribute on a high level. So my feelings to it overall would be, of course, I would want Kareem Hunt to stay, but I almost feel like he has to go somewhere else. And one of the reasons is that he needs to be a lead dog somewhere else, man. He has that ability still at this time and age. Now, if he's willing to take another deal that he took before, which is like a 2-year, $10 million extension, I would say yes. But with Deshaun Watson's contract coming next year, right now it's only a $1 million base, or are they going to keep renegotiating? It could be a world where they keep both of them, but they're going to want to at least take a flyer on Dimitri with more touches. I'm hearing more things off the slot with Dimitri too as well. And they want to take some touches and opportunities with Jerome Ford just to see what we have in those running backs. So he may be the odd man out in the year, which is a shame because he's one of the best running backs in the league right now. Just remember, Browns fans, I know it's been wild over the last couple weeks and everyone's been feeling it. But there's always next year. This year,